I'm going to show you my Chris Redfield costume, Resident Evil 1 version. Hi, I'm Mark from Marco's World, and I'm going to show off my costume take on the Resident Evil character Chris Redfield. That is somewhere between the original version from 1996 and the remake version from 2002. To be honest, it's, somewhere in between, because I started making the costume back then in the day of 1996 when the game was released in the first place. So most of the stuff I paid not in euro, not in US dollars, but in German marks. Yeah, the uncle is old. I bought the Ranger vest here. It's today still available for, let's say, around 40 euros. The original Chris Redfield version does come with those little tiny sleeves on the top of the vest. I don't know what to make of it, so I simply bought the vest and I was done. The 2002 remake version wears the late flag vest from the Vietnam era of the US Army, olive style, and it is printed stars at the back of it. I don't go with this version. The gloves. Simple half-finger leather gloves, black. You can find those in the description below, as for the rest of my costume, of course. Well, the boots, the original Stars boots are high-tech Magnum. What I don't like from this version is they gave it a facelift. I don't know why they choose to do so, because I don't like the new style of the version, because it makes the leg inside look fat. You know, consider this. With the lace system, the laces are always same direction. It's a nice and clean fit though, and when I wear those, it's all over the place. It's shaped like a V. I don't like that. I like that my straps are looking quite next to each other, if that makes any sense to you, but well, feel free to choose for yourself. Cheap version, AliExpress, Alibaba, Wish, whatever you want to call it, for around 30 bucks, and the original for around 90 euro. I can only speak for Europe and Germany in particular here, but feel free to do whatever you like with the information and choose whatever you feel good is, whatever feels good for you. Now I get it. Sometimes it is disturbing to hide my German accent, so I'm quite flabbergasted and all over the place when it comes to speaking in front of a camera. But continue. The pair of pants Chris is wearing is a light gray battle dress uniform pants. I only found them from one manufacturer, and it's Mealtech in this case, and link in the description below, as you might have guessed. So then simply put on a white shirt and use this patch. The original patch used was the light blue version, but you can choose whatever you like, if it's the black one or the deep blue version, the dark blue one. I think it is best what suits you, because the stars don't have quite of a uniform, except for the Anderson movies, where all of the stars male members are wearing some kind of the Chris Redfield dress, which I find quite cool, by the way. Well, even the Anderson movies suck. But that's not the topic of today's video. And so left shoulder, left sleeve is the correct position for your Stars patch, which you can find on eBay or so forth. Simply take a look in the video description if you like. And then let's go to his belt. I don't wear it because I want to show it to you. First off, in the 1996 version and the remake, he is wearing pistol belts. The LC2 version, so that's the newer one. Mine is not the correct type because of the Fastex buckle. This is my belt, which I'm also going to use for my Jason Voorhees Part 6 Jason Lives costume. The correct version would be a Fastex buckle, the actual one, but you will find it in the video description linked. It's the olive pistol belt version, and then I simply completed it with a leather strap, which was a leftover from the Mandalorian Din Djarin costume from Costume Sky. I wrapped it. Will you? Yeah, it's going to fit perfectly. But see, it's only tucked in there, not sewed on or attached in any other form. You can find some tape here because I didn't want to sew it on and want to take it off, so I simply created a loop, taped it, and I was good to go. You're done. Yeah, you can wear it like this. The other part, you need no Velcro. This is simply because it was a leftover from the costume and it came with a Velcro attached to it. So you can simply tuck it in there and then you're good to go. But the hook part of the Velcro is quite fitting for staying inside, for remaining in place when it comes to using it with a pistol belt. So I recommend doing so. What Chris Redfield is using for a type of knife is, as far as I could see it in the intro from the original game, US Marines Ka-Bar combat knife. I choose to use a simple foam one. It's not the exact type, but it is convention safe, so no trouble at all. When you go in Germany, there are restrictive laws, not laws, but some restrictions when it comes to cosplay on public places such as conventions, and they are going to take out everything that looks like an airsoft or any realistic at all. So you don't have trouble using this. Even if it is looking realistic, you simply can bend it and show off that it's not a real one, so you are safe and good to go. I simply taped my holster, my sheath for the knife onto the strap, which I simply created for the costume, and it is made of cardboard and tape as well, so ugly tape sheath. I forgot the protectors. Yeah, there are several protectors which are looking like this. The correct model is not that one. It should have some fast buckle system, not the Velcro type. I simply not going to change that. So that is the correct look of the knee protector. You can find those for a couple, or let's say 15 to 20 euros on eBay, Amazon, and your local army store as well. These stars are using pistols, as you might know, the Beretta 92. That is a training version, convention safe. Yeah, you can surely use a real one if you, well, have access to one. Then the airsoft version, which is quite comfortable when it comes to photo shootings. And this one is my version when it comes to conventions, because no trigger, no barrel, as you can see, and so no trouble at all with German law enforcement or the convention security guys. It still looks pretty neat and decent, I think. So you can holster it, and the holster there is something of around a segment, let's say, for 20 euros. It's not made of Kydex, it's either a leather or a Cordura, a nylon holster, I have difficulty figuring it out, and so I simply wore that one. Yeah, that is too big, that is for an MP5, but I don't have a correct holster for the Beretta for my Chris Redfield costume yet, so I simply chose that one from another costume. And those are all the parts I used to create my Chris Redfield costume. So if you want to change anything of that, you totally can, because cosplay is what you make of it.